Well, enjoy him while he's here, folks, because you never know if this will be the last time we see Nate Diaz in the UFC with a fan base really as big as any fighter in the sport.
Stockton, stand up. This guy has a cult following. He is one of the most interesting guys in the UFC because he has this sense that he really doesn't in the octagon. So it's a love-hate relationship with fighting for Nate Diaz. When he's happiest, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC. A guy that boxes, unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest
202.
Which to this day he says he won, right?
He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz...
Deepest division in the UFC, and Tony Ferguson has maneuvered his way through that and had eventually captured the interim lightweight championship. One of the most diverse strikers that you've ever seen. I mean, the elbow he hit against Josh Thompson to split him open was unbelievable. And couple that with the college wrestling background.
Well, a legendary build-up to this fight that is now upon us, Nate Diaz versus Tony Ferguson. And I think both guys are excited to put the trash talk aside and get down to business.
Yeah, they talk the talk, but now it's time to walk the walk. We know both of these guys at their core are tremendous mixed martial artists, and I cannot wait to see how this one plays out.
And as you'll see in a minute, Nate's probably not done talking.
No, he's not done. In the octagon, he'll be talking. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Well, now if you're the opponent, you really got to be careful as Diaz is able to find a home for that right hand yet again.
When Diaz starts landing the right hand, you have got to stay firm. You have got to dig your heels in the ground and say, no way you're going to just run me over. Easier said than done when you're facing Nathan Diaz. He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab.
Oh, God! Huge head kick. Throwing that jab now again, the fighter evades. And he landed the right hand there. Oh, and he connects there. His hands look good to him.
So fast. I mean, this guy has tremendous hand speed.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Nate Diaz. Oh, look at that jab. Snapped his head back.
His jab gets to the target so fast. Oh, he's hurt.
Ferguson out on his feet. Oh, straight right. Slips the punch. Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by Diaz. Well, he's always on the counterattack, but a nice leg kick there by Tony Ferguson. Oh, slips to avoid the right. With 90 seconds to go in round one. Went back to the well with that hook to the body. Instead, it's blocked by Diaz.
Good punch lands.
Nice connection there by Nate Diaz. Not a guy you want to let get going here on the feet, DC.
No, because it's all downhill with Nate, right? It's the activity that will overwhelm his opponents, and this looks like the start of that.
Oh, nice straight punch there by Diaz.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, big hook. That'll sting. Whoa!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down.
Oh. So a strong 5 minutes down. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
All right, here we go. Round now, Tony Ferguson versus Nate Diaz.
Nice straight punch.
Nice combination. Over the top. This fight's gonna be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly.
Lands the left punch now, followed by a right. Just misses with the straight left hand. Diaz's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. So as we call on the numbers, 54 total strikes have now landed for El Cucuy Tony Ferguson. While misses on look like it did stun him a little bit.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut land. What a punch.
Trying to stay in this fight. Just missed with the left there. Single collar tie now. Oh, that straight punch was useful, champ.
Multiple times he's used this punch to get to the target.
Well, he's certainly keeping busy, DC, connecting with most of the punches he's thrown.
I mean, punches in bunches. He's doing a great job.
Oh, that straight punch knocked his head in the wrong direction.
Really putting his opponent on notice.
Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round two, definitely picked... His head still attached to his body.
The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou, and you know they still haven't found Alistair Overeem's head.
Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Diaz goes for the... that off when DC needs it.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot.
Not tapping out tonight. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
Okay. Great job. Listen. Okay, here you go.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Nice connection there by Nate Diaz. Not a guy you want to let get going here on the feet, DC.
No, because it's all downhill with Nate, right? It's the activity that will overwhelm his opponents, and this looks like the start of that.
Just out of range with that left hook. Slams, that's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfectly.
Many of these have landed with authority. 79 total strikes have now landed for Tony Ferguson, and connecting with just a 36% accuracy there against Nate Diaz. That one appeared to stun him.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Man, he is so sound defensively. Nice job to raise the guard there.
It's the relaxation that allows him to see things coming and block most of the strikes that are coming at him.
Oh, he's got it going now. Nice connection there, DC.
Another punch landed.
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Diaz. Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Mixes. Oh! Now, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. And just like that, the fight is over.
He got him. What a performance.
And don't be surprised to see him win a $50,000 performance bonus by the end of the night as he stops his opponent there in his tracks courtesy of that elbow. You know it's been a part of his repertoire for a long time. Beautiful technique. He's got a lot of power with that limb, and he certainly made his opponent pay here tonight. Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 34 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Tony Ferguson!
Oh, well, there he is after a huge knockout win tonight. You going to the after party or what?
I mean, I'm heading over there right now, John. I'm asking the producers, how soon can I get up? Because it's going to be a party over there. Not only because of the knockout, but that extra bonus check he's going to be carrying to the club tonight.